Dusty in Memphis. This is a very seductive record used by many people. In the art of seduction, it's a great sex in the morning vibe. I love this record. Starts with Just a Little Lovin', and I've just played this record a lot in my time, and it makes me feel good, and other people as well. This record is Blood Red River by the Scientists. Love Kim Salmon, and Tony Thulis' guitar playing is just evil, and he's one of the sort of proto-noise guitarists, well, both of them. My friends from the Gold Coast got me into this record when I moved into a share house with them in Brisbane, and we just thought Kim Salmon was the king, and this whole band. I got a chance to see him at ATP, and I actually got a chance to support them a couple of years beforehand, which was a bit of a mismatch, but that was my fault for writing a lot of kind of ballads at the time. But they were brutal and awesome. Interesting story. I have the cover of this vinyl on my wall, but I lost the record years ago, but I kept the cover. I don't know how to say this in French, but I always call it History of Melody Nelson, or Melody Nelson. This is like one of the greatest sounding records of the 70s. There's actually a quote from Beck on this saying, "One of the greatest marriages of rock and roll and orchestra that I've ever heard." And it's good they use this quote because he ripped this off massively, this record, for one of his records. I think it was, what record was it? Sea Change. There's one song that like he should have got sued for, but I'll leave that to the lawyers. It's a good argument against compressing a record too heavily, because it starts really quiet just with his voice, and then the band just becomes massive. And you kind of need that to sort of breathing sound of the old records to get that. But this is a great record, and I highly encourage you to buy it.
We almost fell over the line, through hippie trails and yuppie times, oyster shots. We'll never stop the ride, we'll never stop the ride.